Oh, we recording? Hi guys, this is Mr. Stay Fresh, so I don't have to get fresh. Host of the H.U.S.H podcast, Ron, asking everyone, please like, subscribe, and share it to all our major platforms. It'd be truly appreciated. Thanks. There's only but a few at the bottom we can follow. Who possesses the will to win? Stay 10 toes down, even when the string begins to thin. What does that actually look like? Hush money. Help us save humanity. Money over negative entities, you dig? Now come join in on this conversation we're about to have with Lushanda here in this shared space of respect and gratitude. Thanks for coming. To voice your honest opinion, because they do matter, so does growth, with the ability to agree to disagree. Hush Money welcomes you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, darling.
Yeah, that's good, man. How you doing, though?
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
Yeah. That's all we all can do, though.
Yeah.
For real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Shonda, let's start this conversation out about, your upbringing, man. Your childhood.
Okay. Let's see, what kind of start?
Elementary. What you remember? What kind of kid was you? Was you hard hit?
I was a problem child.
Was you?
Yes.
Why was you a problem? Why?
A bit bully.
Was you?
Yes.
You could fight?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I could.
No doubt.
But I ain't felt nobody whoop me yet.
No doubt. That's what's up. That's what's up.
But no, I think it all comes from I just wanted attention.
Oh.
I didn't meet my dad till I was 13.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was always at work, working 3 jobs. So, I always got in trouble just to get attention.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and it carried on. Like, that's the only time, or in school, I was the class clown.
Mm-hmm.
So, I liked the attention.
Mm-hmm.
And that carried on through the years, I got kicked out of every school.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. That's why we wound up in Newton.
Yeah.
So I was bad.
Yeah. And is your parents together? Did you have 2 parents growing up?
No, it's just my mom,
Uh-huh.
my sister, and my half brother.
Okay.
So yeah.
And so you said that you didn't really get the attention that you really wanted to get.
My mom worked 3 jobs.
Yeah, my mom did too. So
I never seen her unless
Right.
it was on the weekend. It might have
Right.
been a Sunday.
Right.
So she was in and out.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna ask you a quick question though.
Mm-hmm.
If you look back right now, could you pinpoint what it was that made you angry though? Because that's what it sounds like.
Just not having that mom and
Mm-hmm.
father love.
Mm-hmm. And you just didn't know how to address that no other.
No.
Well, how could you though? You was a
Mm-mm.
kid. There wasn't nobody there to direct that. You know what I
Right.
mean? Did you used to fight with your siblings?
Yeah. So what?
Yeah.
Who don't?
Yeah.
Fuss and argue, who don't?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So when you got to Newton, how was that experience?
Yeah, back then it was this thing, Hickory didn't like Newton, Newton didn't like Hickory, so I had to fight my way through.
Yeah.
And once I fought my way through, I became best friend with one of the girls that we fought for like 30 minutes. She bust my nose, I bust hers. She gave me a run for my money.
Mm-hmm.
But we became best friends.
No doubt.
So she wasn't no different than I was.
Mm-hmm.
She had 2 parents in the household, but they were struggling to keep the bills and stuff on and food in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And with my mom not being there, always working.
Mm-hmm.
So, we became real tight. Real tight.
Have you? Do you still keep in touch with your used to be best friend or best friend?
I haven't seen her in a long time.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right.
No.
Well, that's what's up. So I'm just because of what you just said about having to fight your way through, right? When I moved, I didn't move to Bear Rock when I was in third grade, and my mom was shot when it was elementary school. So yeah, we had to go and deal with my grandmother, right? My grandmother they owned the farm, and it was big, so it really taught us how to be men. That's the difference I see in living in a city and living in the country, right?
Right.
I can see why country folks are so tough. You know what I mean? You know, cornbread fed for real. You get what I'm saying? So when I came up here and we had to move to Bed Rock was like that. You get what I'm saying? Oh my God.
Yes.
And I really had to use these hands, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And from the first fight that I done, I started fighting everybody, girls and all then. Yeah, for real, you know what I mean? But that was just thinking about that when you talking about
Yeah.
though, yeah, you know what I mean? So did you ever get to go back into like a regular school?
Newton, and then I got kicked out of Newton.
Did you?
So then Newton's sent me to the alternate. And I said, I ain't going to this people that's slow and dumb. I ain't going to.
That's what you thought, like?
Yeah, that's why I go slow and dumb.
What happened when you went there though?
I went there a week and I dropped out.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. But wasn't the alternate school totally different than what you thought it was though?
Yeah, it was.
It was a bunch of criminals almost, wasn't
it? Yeah. This was like a mini jail.
It was a.
Yeah. So they set us up for that. Right.
You know what that school remind me of? I don't know if it was called Cooley High or Where Really and Truly Lean on Me. You know what I mean? Yeah. For real. You know, it's one of them in every city though. I'm not every city. I'm gonna say almost everywhere you go. It is. Yeah. And it is for at-risk kids. You know what I mean? For a fact, I ended up having to go there. You know, I chose to go though. You know, I fell out with the assistant principal at the high school. You know, I was a high school star running back at one point in time. And I was in like JV. I didn't even get to make it to varsity. Because by the time I was going to varsity, I was on my way to prison. You know what I mean? My life happened so fast, so rapidly. You know what I mean? But when I got to oh my God. When I got over there to the alternate school and I came with a book bag and all, you know what I mean? They laughing at me. For real. They was clowning me. Nobody coming with no book bags on. What?
They didn't fool with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like that.
Outside. Yeah.
I was quiet.
So what did you do when you dropped out though?
Well, all teenagers do, you know, start partying and couldn't nobody tell me nothing. My mom put me out at 13.
Yeah.
Nobody knew I was homeless.
No doubt.
It was this lady that my daddy wound up marrying her and introduced me to my father.
Oh.
At that time. So that's how I knew who my father was.
Oh.
So yeah, if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't even know.
Oh, okay.
Who he was.
Right.
So, yeah. It was a mess.
So let's talk about your first kid.
I got pregnant at 15. Had her at 16. And I said, well, if nobody in this world loves me, I know my baby gonna love me. But didn't nobody tell me, you know, kids didn't come with instruction. So I didn't know nothing, or people was trying to show me how to take care. I didn't know nothing. I had to learn.
Right.
And I grew up quick.
Right.
Real quick.
Right.
So I knew that my baby loved me no matter what I did. And to this day, with all three of my kids, if I don't have nobody in this world, I know I got them. I know I got them. Right. So, you know, she's seen a lot that she shouldn't saw at a young age. And I try not to do the things that my mom did, but it happens.
One major thing that you tried not to do that your mom did.
My mom was strict.
Was she?
Oh, gosh.
But do you not see why the strictness had to be, though?
Yeah, it worked out for the best for me, I must say. It did. And now I see, because this generation now, good God Almighty.
Yeah, it's way different.
Yeah.
But it's way different because it's real kids having kids. You know? And that's no structure for real.
Right.
You know? We use the terminology, I ain't gonna do it like my parents did. Well, I think that's where we messed up at, because we became soft And we let them tell us that now we can't discipline them no more, or I ain't gonna.
Well, I was one of those parents.
I was.
I mean, I'm saying.
I thought you was talking about you were one of the person discipline.
No,
yeah, of course, yeah. No, you see.
Yeah.
There ain't nobody going to jail.
And I thank God for my beautiful kids, because they could have did what I did, what their father did, because they seen it in the family.
How many kids do you got?
3.
You got 3 kids? Okay, well, not to cut you off, let's talk about your second one.
Johnny.
Okay.
That's my only son.
Johnny, he sing, right?
Yeah.
He artist. Okay, let's.
And then I have my baby girl, Kayla.
Okay.
Of course, you know Quay.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Right. Well, okay, let's talk about Johnny, your second son. What got him into singing?
Well, when he was 5, not 5, when he was like 5 months old, he used to hum himself to sleep. Maybe earlier than that. And I used to be like, oh, he's going to be a singer, because every time he got sleep, I knew what time it was. He was
okay.
So he kept on, kept doing it. After I was split up.
Where'd you get that from?
His father's side.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely not me. I can't carry a note unless I'm cussing and fussing.
No doubt. That's what's up. No doubt. That's what's up. Yeah. Okay. And your third one? What happened? How did that, situation?
Well, me and her father was like Bunny and Clyde. So
okay.
It wasn't no relationship. Everybody thought it was a relationship. It wasn't no relationship. Just when we linked up, and I popped up and got pregnant.
All right.
That's how that was.
Yeah. So everybody good though?
Yeah, everybody's good.
Yeah. Was it harder though to raise 3 kids by yourself? If you was by yourself, or did you have a stepdaddy in the house?
No. You know the meaning. What's the meaning? You do anything necessary to provide.
Yeah. By any means necessary.
Yeah, I did that. I stole.
No doubt.
Whatever. I went in the grocery store, pushed buggies out. I stole clothes and shoes. Back then it was easy. I don't know about now.
No, it's cameras everywhere. All the way to your house. They tracking all to your house. Yeah.
And then they be like, they hear my kids we have a conversation, and you hear them say, well, we knew you didn't have no money back then, and we knew you were just doing a little part-time job, but we wake up and you have a tree full of Christmas stuff, or we have clothes, and they never questioned me where they came from.
Right. I don't think none of us did. You know what I mean? So, but I say that to say, for any young person out there right now that's thinking that having kids is the way, if you're not really financially stable, if you're not really on your grind of any kind, I'm telling you to hold off. I mean, for real, hold off. Men and women, I don't know if you know this about me. I really do. I'm a hard advocate for men. I mean, men, though. You know what I mean? Because I know what it was to be a Negro. You know what I mean? I know it was to be a boy. You know what I mean? I thought with my head. You know what I mean? And then when I became what I thought a grown man, but was really ignorant, I thought like everybody else did on the streets. I went and got it. However, you know what I mean? Willing to do whatever. I was one of them. You know what I mean? No carrying the word either. You know what I mean? So once I became a man, my main thing that I realized for anybody out there that's going through something right now is, if you really care about yourself, you're not going to put yourself in a situation to have to defend yourself.
Right.
Because that's what everything is. Everything is a defending yourself situation. If it comes down to something, you get what I'm saying? And I didn't ever realize that, you know what I mean? Whenever I ain't want to work, then you have to defend yourself. Why you say that? Because you're going to have to figure out how you're going to get your money. Huh?
And say I used to use the government all the time. Got over it. Wasn't,
And that's still like defending yourself though?
Yeah.
I got it. But go ahead. I'm listening. I'm sorry.
And you good. And just using the system a lot too. Knowing I didn't need it, but so what? Let them pay my light bill this month. That's why they so strict the way they is now. When you really need the help, you can't get it. So yeah.
You know the bad part though, I feel like, is the ones that's actually out here getting it, but still struggling with it. They do not want to help. That's bad. I don't understand that. That it put me in mind of back in the days when they used to say, if you got a man in the house, we can't help you.
Right.
If you got income coming in, we We only gonna give you this.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? That's weird.
And that's just like the father can be helping the mother, but still y'all ready to throw them on child support.
Yeah.
Even though they still providing.
So let me explain to you about the child support. They get kickbacks off of it.
Yeah.
We need that, especially if you already done been getting checks and already been getting food stamps.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna take it. Who's the baby daddy? You're gonna have to tell us who the baby daddy is. We're gonna have to cut it off.
Yeah.
Because that's what they know.
What they do.
You know what I mean? It's wild.
Oh, we recording? Hi guys, this is Mr. Stay Fresh, so I don't have to get fresh. Host of the H.U.S.H podcast, Ron, asking everyone, please like, subscribe, and share it to all our major platforms. It'd be truly appreciated. Thanks.
It is set up against men, and that's why I advocate for men.
Mm-hmm.
We got the lowest end of every stick, right? So, okay, we done got to the kids part, but I should have started with this, right? Because ever since the women rights movement, or equal rights, women having to do everything that men was already doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were all these hours, not being at home, attend to the house or the kids. That's what happened with us.
Mm-hmm.
That's why your mama had 3 jobs.
Yeah.
My mama had 3 jobs because you chose to be out here to be men.
Yeah.
Now the man like, well, since you don't need me and you think you can talk to me in kind of way because you're in bed with somebody else, not meaning another man, but with these people that's willing to give you food stamps, extra little money to come in to make sure I ain't here. We stop coming home, right?
Yeah.
That's what And then when you stop coming home, the kids ain't got nobody.
Right.
That's how we end up being out as early as we did out there, and it's happening now. Just the only difference is now is when our generation got messed up like it did from these so-called systems, our offsprings is getting it worse than we did.
Yes.
They have no guidance.
None.
So if we continue to let them think that these video games and rappers is the way. What?
People make mud pies and
outside
in the heat.
Going
to
outside,
store.
you know what I mean?
There's nothing here for the children.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I remember when they took out the swimming pools.
Yeah, they took everything from us.
They did.
Everything.
Something that's I think is kind of ironic, and nobody really talks about this. Is we are not the only targets, meaning colored, black, African Americans, whatever you want to call us, right? It's Americans, period.
Yeah.
They eating the exact same Walmarts and Food Line brands, and they breathing the exact same air they spraying. I've been knowing about smart dust. I don't know if you ever heard of it. Well, they talking about it now. They put it out. I've been hearing about smart dust for years, right? Something you should look into. I think everybody should. I ain't even gonna talk about it on here, but it's dust. We all got it. It's probably like little nanobots or small that works against your body. You know what I mean? But I say that to say this: the importance of health. And I want you to talk a little bit about it, if you want to. You know what I mean?
My health?
But and the importance of why it's important to keep up with health.
I'm struggling with that. I'm having a lot of health problems. I'm angry at God, but He knows my heart. Because as a recovering addict, I didn't get sick. I mean, when after addict, I didn't get sick when I was out there. So now that I got my life together, now I'm sick. Now they tell me I'm supposed to be here. I ain't gonna say the diagnosis because I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me.
No doubt.
Don't start calling me. I don't want none of that.
No doubt.
But it's important that, some of the stuff that we eat is killing us. Most of the stuff. It's most of it. Meat, chips, soda, everything is killing us.
Everything.
And it's easy saying for them for me to stop doing this and stop doing that, but I've been doing this for 47 years. Y'all want me to just stop?
Mm-hmm.
But I have made a few changes. I have.
Which is good.
Yes.
Which is good. I want to touch on something though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And because you said you're angry at God. You know what I mean?
am.
Which I truly understand, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't personally believe in the mysterious.
I know.
You know,
I know.
but
We had that conversation.
but I am going to defend the mysterious.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We all have free will to do and make all the decisions that we make.
Yes.
Right. Because we make a decision later on to straighten up, right? It ain't nobody's fault but all this dumb stuff we done to build up to the reason why we are like we are. I be angry because I feel like I'm supposed to be a millionaire right now. I'm supposed to, you know what I mean? All the I done gave back.
I don't do that. I just, I sit back and I play the tape back, and I have came a long way, and I just be like, I know that they say you don't post a question, but I don't want to know.
That's not true.
Okay, we here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for a reason. It's because the doctors keep telling me I don't supposed to be here.
Right.
I'm a ticking time bomb.
Mm-hmm.
I can die any second.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I keep hearing.
Mm-hmm.
And I just went to the doctor and then another bad report. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I changed this habit, but I still got this habit.
Mm-hmm.
And I be ready to throw in the towel.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But I can't.
And you can't.
You know why?
Yeah.
I have 3 children.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandchildren need me. If I'm not here, I'm going to take care of them like I do.
You just answered your own question, Queen.
So I got to be here. I have to be here.
You can't throw in the towel, right?
I
Imagine
can't. I
your
want
story.
to.
Imagine your story, though, of course, because that's the human side of you. You know what I mean? But the divine you know that there's somebody out there that's going to watch this.
No, so.
And that's going to feel like if she's strong enough to go through what she's going through and hang in there, I am too.
I don't know where my strength come from sometimes.
Because it's a divine you.
I just don't know sometimes.
I'm gonna tell you a song. But it's towards men. Only thing that's saving you is the heart of a woman. You heard that?
Yes.
Just think about that though. You know what I mean? It don't got to be the heart of a woman, but it's the heart of somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's the heart of them grandbabies. It's the heart of them kids. It's the heart of your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your aunts. It's somebody out there that's really somewhere else that's probably crying in the closet about you, and you don't even know it.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope everybody caught that. Whenever we be feeling like we going through something and don't know why, and I can't believe this and this and that and the third. I can't believe I'm still holding up. It's because there is somebody out there that genuinely care about you that you just don't even know it.
That's a true statement.
Thank you.
That's really a true statement, because thank God for the people that didn't even know me.
Right.
And just grabbed me and said, well, here, let me just pray for you, or God said this, or something.
Mm-hmm. See what I mean?
It's going to be okay.
And it is.
But yeah.
But you got to believe it though too.
Yeah.
For real. Even on them tough days. I'm going to tell you something that I learned, right? I've learned that even whenever I'm blue, it's gloomy to me with the sun out and everything. If I smile anyway, my vibrations change.
I smile regardless.
Don't your vibrations change though?
Even though what I'm going through,
right.
What I'm feeling, you would never know.
See what I mean?
Unless you walked in on me and I'm having a moment.
No doubt. Yeah.
But you would never know.
Yeah.
I'm good at hiding my pain.
Yeah.
I'm good at it.
Yeah.
But the difference is today is that I can talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't have to cut on myself.
No doubt.
No doubt. None of that.
So you know what? You used to cut on yourself.
Yes, I was a cutter. Yes.
Where did that come from though?
So I wouldn't hurt nobody. I got tired going to jail with petty assault charges.
Mm-hmm.
And get in the fight, that's the first thing they do is just take out once, and it was like a relief. I wasn't trying to get attention. It was just, I felt good. I'm good now. But I haven't cut on myself in 16 years, going on 17 years.
You know, I only seen that in movies where people were cutters. You know what I mean? Some people did it on the leg where it would be seen. You know what I mean?
I first started in between my toes.
Well, how did you pick that up though? Is what I'm.
Just one day. Plus, I was sneaking, smoking Judy flies.
Okay.
And then I started tripping. And then just picked up and started nicking in between my toes. I said, oh, I like this.
For real?
Yeah. And then I started on my thighs. Then the arm was the best part.
For real?
It was the best part. I don't know why.
What kind of what? Can you explain the sensation that you got? But only reason why I'm asking is because somebody out there got relatives, and they don't understand why they doing it. Like, why is you doing that? Like, and if I don't, it's the judgments, judgmental people, you know. So what was a sensation though? You know,
it was a relief.
Was it?
Yeah, it felt good.
Did it?
Yes, it felt really
So
good.
the only time it was is whenever you was angry or going through something? Oh, yeah.
That's I used to run to go get a tattoo. I'm like, pump that tattoo, spending money.
So some kind of torture to yourself, some kind of pain.
Anything. It could be a safety pin or anything.
Yeah.
But I started in my toes.
Yeah.
Then my thighs. And then my arm. So, that last go around, the doctor said, ooh, you almost hit your main vein. I can see my bone, and I can see the two blue veins. I mean, it just, you can see it. I was split open.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. You know.
Was you trying to get close to death?
No, I wasn't looking to kill myself.
You wasn't looking to kill you?
It just felt good.
Did it?
Yeah, it felt real good. So anything I was going
through. You know, that's
through,
a different type of level of anger, though.
Yeah, and then I couldn't talk to nobody without somebody judging me.
You. Okay.
So I kept everything balled in, and then when stuff built up and it exploded, that's when I got to cutting. So I never wasn't get no attention. None of that. Kitchen knife, you name it, razor blade, anything that was sharp, a can.
So you know, what did you do for help whenever you decided this was enough? I mean, all the downplays.
All that didn't stop until I got clean the second go around. First go around, I relapsed.
Did you? How did you go about your first go around though?
The first go around, I did it because my kids got taken due to the fact my uncle shot my friend and her boyfriend in my apartment. And they immediately took my kids. I ran with my kids maybe about 2 weeks and couldn't run no more. Money ran out. And they took my kids due to the fact I already had open cases where people had called on me many times. But that put the icing on the cake. And when they took my kids, that was it. Like, I lost everything. And that's why I said my kids are my motivation.
Right.
Like, daddy and mommy both locked up. So what you gonna do? You gonna leave them? Or you gonna get your shit together and get it right? And that's what I did. To hear over 100-something people who went to court, just to hear people that you thought was your friend or your family, just to hear them phone calls and saying, hey, calling the DS work, oh, Lushanda just had a shooting in her house, or people pretending like they was me, couldn't even spell my name correctly. And just some of the voices, I know who it was, but never said nothing to them. And just to hear, you know, you think they down for you? No. Nobody down for me.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Well, I'm going to ask you something, though, right? So, are you taking it as if it was done out of spite, or was you really out of control?
No, I think the phone calls was done out of spite.
Okay.
They always call, said my kids wasn't clean, wasn't no food in the house or in the apartment. I kept a house full, which I did keep a house full, and everybody partied at my house. I did that. But to sit here and say that I didn't have no food, my kids didn't have clean clothes, that's lies. Because I got plenty of food stamps from at that time. You know, my cabinets was loaded every time. They closed the case every time. Every time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think they did for the spike up, or who was hanging around me, you know, that kind of, most of everybody was just hanging around just to see what they can get off of me or see what they was just doing.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
So your second time, whenever you finally said enough is enough, what made you say enough was enough though the second time?
Me and my mom was getting high together. And there was some things she just said to me. And we was arguing. Only time that we got along at that moment, well, a lot of moments is when I had dope. Even, you know, some family members I had, oh, Niecy this, or you're my favorite this, and you know, and when me and my mom had that big argument, it was a Bible laying right there in Psalm 69, fell open. I read it. And the next day I called my social worker. I said, I can't do this anymore. Can you come and get me? My daddy gave me the money to get in a recovering house. And that's when my journey began. So yeah.
Do you remember what the phrase was, or can you paraphrase what Psalm 69 was that touched you?
Delivered me out of the pit. And I felt like I was in that pit.
Especially if it just fell open.
I used to know about the whole thing by heart, but that main part
that's what I mean. Yep.
Delivered me out of that pit. I had fell in that pit. And ever since then, I went hard my 5 years in recovery. Because I didn't want to go back where I came from. You know, it's hard and it's hard now. And I lost a lot of people.
I'm pretty sure.
A lot, family-wise. Always been the black sheep. I know how to accept it, that I'm the black sheep. It is what it is. I can't change it.
Right.
But I was determined to do whatever I can to get my babies back.
Right.
And they didn't come home like I thought they should come home. But they came home one by one. And we're still working on relationships because they got to know me all over and I got to know them all over.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah.
Well, that's what's up. Well, I know this though. I know that you transitioned your life to the point where you own a business now.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about how your steps was in the doing that though. What got your mind on having the type of business? What type of businesses you got? You know, let's get on that.
Price is Right Beauty Supply.
Price is Right.
Yeah. Highway 70 in Hickory, North Carolina.
Highway 70, major traffic, in the high traffic zone area.
I was, my cousin had a whole bunch of hair. I don't know where she got it from. She said, here, come get this hair. Went and got the hair, start selling it. She said, I don't want nothing. That's you. So my husband's sister was opening up a coffee shop. I'm like, man, I wish I knew how to open up a hair store. She gave me a list with 6 things to do when I get to Hickory. I followed each one. She said, do it in order. And I did get a lot of no's. A lot of no's. But I got that one yes. And when that one yes went, it went so smooth. Like, then I opened up during COVID. And
which would have been a hard time for somebody to actually open up because how North Carolina is one of them states that was shut down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
And so I had, I would meet some people, do a drive-by. I wouldn't let them in the store. The store wasn't even open yet.
Right.
But I was still selling her,
Mm-hmm.
out of the store.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't easy, It's many nights I cried and I'm like, this ain't for me. And I kept hearing that voice say, be patient. You got to be patient. One thing I don't, and I'm working on it now, but being patient is not my thing. But it taught me.
Yeah.
That store taught me. It took me 2.5 years to get it up and running.
Okay.
So yeah, I learned a lot of patience.
How long you been in business now?
Coming this June, it'll be 6 years. June, 6 years. So yeah.
That sounds like a success rate.
Yeah.
I had a trucking company. It only lasted for 3 years. 6 years.
Now don't get me wrong. Now I had my bumps where the landlord, I got sick, and the landlord was like, "I need you to vacate." Okay, God. Took a deep breath, and then he was like, "Okay." I had the rent money. That's what it was, the rent money.
Yep.
But I just couldn't get it to him. But by the grace of God, he was like, "Okay, life shows up. What am I supposed to do?" So when life showed up, I'm like, if it's meant for me to close, I will close. And I was okay with that.
Just think about the success. Listen to your story. That's a redemption story. You didn't just come back and just became a stay-at-home mom and take care of your kids and live the life just sitting on the porch drinking coffee every morning and tea in the evening. You went and got something that was totally. A lot of people ain't gonna even try.
And I have a lot of people that comes to me, well, how you get started? And I tell them, if you're not gonna give it you 110%, don't waste my time. It was freely given to me. Why not freely give it back? It's up to you.
But
and
you gave 110.
I was determined.
So you knew what it took.
Yes,
yeah, that's right. Exactly.
I did.
Yeah.
And the guy that, the business guy at CVCC, and he threw homework at me and I didn't know it. Well, you need to do this, do this, do this. And then kind of
Small business center.
I didn't even need it. Yeah, Mr. Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. And I didn't need it, but on down the line, I had to use what he had me to do. So yeah, I learned a little something.
That's everything is about learning.
Yeah.
Everything is about learning.
So
yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's a magnificent story, though. You know what I mean? And the reason why I continuously say that is because a lot of people give up on themselves.
Yeah.
A long time ago. It's a lot of people still stuck. There's a lot of people that's stuck.
When I see people, when I was out there, when I was selling drugs, and then when I got on drugs, and when I see the people that's still out there, like, I don't look down on them. I don't judge them because I've been where they're at. And I still can go. I'm just a hit away.
Yeah.
I could be right there where they're at, but I always try to encourage them. I always try to lift them up, give them encouraged words, and I don't nag at them because their time will come if it comes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Some people
don't want it.
Some people comes, but they miss it.
Yeah.
So you're right.
Yeah.
Some people don't want it. You know what I mean? I know some people love it. Love being high. But you know what I realized too? Because there's a lot of things that people can't deal with. And when you're not in a sober mind, you're not thinking about a sober-minded person stuff. All of this extra, what happened to me? Why this had to happen? Why did this? Why I gotta pay this? Why I got? You know what I mean? So whenever you ain't in that mind frame, it takes you. This is what I'm gonna say to you, right? And this is just off on a different type of let me just say level, right? No, they don't want you to do shrooms, right? Because shrooms can give you an out-of-body experience. And when you do that, it can awaken something in you, right?
Yeah.
That's what drugs is. Drugs awakening. No matter what type of drug it is, weed, liquor,
it's all
crack,
the same.
It's all the same. It awakens a different something in you where you ain't focused on this bills, rent, due power.
Mm-hmm.
My car got a flat tire. You know what I mean? I can't get no gas money. You ain't thinking about this worldly shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's an scapegoat for a lot of people.
It is.
You know what I mean?
And sometimes people don't want to deal with life.
True.
Period.
True.
They just don't want to deal with it. But I thank God they can talk about Exodus, outreach, all they want.
Yeah.
That is my foundation.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for them to have that structure,
Right.
Because I needed that. I need somebody to be on my tail.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, you can't go there.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
They did that.
That's good.
They showed me how to pay bills on time.
Mm.
They even showed me how to be a better person and a woman.
Mm.
And having them classes that they had up there and stuff I didn't know. Like, I didn't know I had a choice. Didn't nobody teach me that I had a choice.
Mm.
I didn't know that because I was young.
Right.
I didn't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, Shonda, if you had did this, your kids would be back home in 3 weeks. Okay.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Right. Yeah.
I did everything they asked me to do, but I didn't have a house to bring them home to.
Right.
So that's why my kids didn't come home.
Mm-hmm.
I did everything.
Right.
And that the recovery home that I was at first, everybody was in there using.
Oh,
I begged to get in Exodus.
yeah, no doubt.
And they put me on a couch till a bed came available.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
See,
they did.
That's universal word.
They did.
You know what though? You know how I just said I don't believe in the mysterious.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that the mind, what you think is what you bring into your reality.
Mm-hmm.
Is it not? Is it not true? Is it not true?
It is true.
You know?
What me experience, to me, you speak it into existence. I'm a true believer in that.
It's true.
I'm a true
But you know what it
believer.
starts with too? I'm gonna tell you two real factors for everybody out there that really want to know this. And I'm gonna tell you how I know, because the reason why I ain't where I need to be right now, because I doubt sometimes. And you can't have that.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you said, and you actually just said it. When I wanted this business, I gave it 110 because I really.
Yeah.
If you don't really want it, you can hang it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're not driven,
Yeah.
you can hang it up.
You got to have that.
What's one of the things they say in church? Faith without works is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
I feel like I love Exodus too. I'm glad you brought that up. You know what I mean?
I love it.
I love Rev. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I met him when I was a kid.
Me.
I met him when I was a kid. You know what I mean? I went to prison when I was 16, 17 years old, right?
Okay.
I met him in prison. He was what you call him in church? The preacher guy.
I know what you're talking about. I can get
But you know what I'm talking about, and
Yeah.
everybody out there know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And so I met when I'm young. I had no facial hairs. I had all this hair. You know what I mean? Wow. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So one day it was a one-on-one with me and him on a youth camp, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the way he talked, you know what I mean? He was cooler than you know what I mean? He just,
Yeah.
they call him
He
a
one of
three-car
us.
baller. Yeah, and he is.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I was learning. But then when he was like, yo, I should talk to your aunt. And they were like, yeah, did you? He was like, yeah, I'm from up north, but you know what I mean? We went through this long story. And then he started telling me things that I needed to be. But I was young at the time and dumb.
Mm-hmm.
So I really wasn't grasping what he was saying.
Yeah.
Until I got old and I realized what it was my subconscious caught everything he was saying to me. Because when I look back and I was like, this was real was trying to tell me, you know what I mean? This is But as an adult, right, when I got old enough, it shipped me to adult camp because I ran through the youth camp for real. I was an animal. They had to get rid of me. That's how they looked at me. They were like, listen, you doing since you think you can handle yourself, exactly what they said, we'll send you to adult camp. Well, they sent me to Maiden. I'm not doing everybody from here. You know what I mean? So I had to change. But I ran into him again. I was trying to get on work release. It's a little small story, right? So I'm in there and I'm seeing that people in regular clothes on camp. I want to feel like that, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, man, I've kept trying to talk to my caseworker, like, listen, man, I want to go down into Solid so I Camp Green and I get my work release so I get off the camp. And I never talked to me. So one day I went up there talking, like, Real, man, I keep trying to talk to them and blah. Man, Real, we said a little prayer and he was like, he said, go out there and talk to them now. They were leaving, right? So as they was leaving, I'm hollering, you know what I mean? Caseworker, I don't remember my name, but I kept saying it. She was like, oh, I forgot to tell you leaving tomorrow. That done something to me though. For real, that fast. I ain't heard from you all this time, right? I go talk to Rev. Rev said a few words. We said a little prayer together. And he was like, now go talk to her. And come to find out, this whole time you could have just told me, you know. Anyway, I just had to do that anyway, though. But that made me like him. You know what I mean? It was something about him that, you know. So I've been out for a few years, and I just ended up going to Exodus, man. That church, and the reason what made me really like it, because you can go like this.
Be yourself.
Nobody, you don't judge.
Ain't no competition. Nobody looking at you headed to none of that.
None. I didn't have a problem with standing up in there. I ain't ever been to a church where I'm going to stand up in there and tears drop down. Huh? You know? So I knew when you said it, I knew exactly what you were saying. I recommend that for anybody out there that want to straighten their life up. You know what I mean? For real. A lot of people don't want to because they don't want that structure.
Yeah, they was strict now.
Yeah, for sure.
Real strict.
Yeah, for sure. I like it though. I like the fact that what he doing, and when it come down, I definitely want to promote that help because there's a lot of people out here that need that type of help and that type of structure for real.
It is.
You know what I mean? 'Cause like I said, kudos that you've been in business as long as you have and still running. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though everything else out here in the universe trying to stop you. You know what I mean?
You can't stop what God got for me.
So therefore, you gotta quit being angry at God.
Yeah, I have. I think I have. I said I was.
Yeah, that's right. You did. You know that. But what I'm saying is, though, you remember we was just talking about that manifesting. Right?
Yeah.
The tongue is the most dangerous weapon on the planet.
It is. You know, my sister told me a long time ago. She said, "You don't have to put your hand on nobody." She said, "Your mouth is a weapon." It took me forever to get it.
Yeah.
But I got it.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's true.
I stopped touching people.
Yeah.
Because I got tired going, I got tired going to jail.
Yeah.
Prison.
Yeah.
Old females. For what?
Yeah.
The problem's still there. It's still there.
It's true.
It's still there.
It's true.
So, you know, everything's a learning process. You know, people like you, people don't like you.
Right.
You know, I got some people. You know, they'll speak to me when they click, but when they click, they don't speak to me. It's okay.
Yeah.
It ain't hurting me.
Not at all.
It ain't hurting me.
Not at all.
You live your life, I live mine.
That's right.
So,
You're exactly right.
But I'm here if anybody need help, anything.
Right.
I can't help nobody if I haven't experienced. I tell a lot of people that all the time.
That is the truth, right?
I can't help you. I can't lead you into the darkness if I haven't experienced.
That's right.
Now I can help you, try to help you if you want to get clean.
Yeah.
Because I experienced that.
Right.
And so we'll see what's next.
Yeah. So you married?
Oh yes.
How long you been married?
This year it'll be 4 years.
Oh yeah.
And we've been together coming up on, it'll be 17 years.
Wait a minute, you've been in a minute 17 years, y'all only been married to 4.
Yeah.
Uh,
I wasn't ready.
You
He
wasn't?
was ready, I wasn't.
Yeah. Okay.
So
It's very rare that women be, it's the opposite. Usually us not ready. We just do it because y'all want to do it. You know what I mean? Because we ain't ready, but dang, that's what's up though.
But see, we was friends first.
All right.
And I told him 2 dead batteries can't start nothing.
Oh, did y'all hear that?
So I wanted him, whatever he was dealing with in his recovery, probation, and all that, I want that all clear before we can move in together. And that was one of the things. And he finished probation, then we took it to the next level. But we was friends first.
Right.
You know?
So do you agree or disagree that like you just said, 2 dead batteries, you know what I mean, quote that you just used. So if 2 people are not like healthy mentally.
If 2 people are toxic, you're toxic. I know I was toxic. I know I can, and he was too, because he's learning how to live all over again. He was a recovering addict, so I know he had some stuff in his past, Right. But I wanted to make sure that there's no probation, no police knocking at the door. I got to take you, or we riding together and you go see a probation officer. I didn't want none of that.
None of that. Yeah.
None of that.
Yeah. Which is smart though.
And then he graduated, and
What's the importance of having 2 people in the household?
I think it means a lot.
Do your grandkids really love the fact that y'all
They never seen us argue or nothing.
I've never seen my grandparents argue.
Never.
Ever.
My grandkids, well, my daughter's kids, but they call him Papa because it's all they know.
Yeah.
You know, my kids was little when I got involved with them.
Yeah. Oh, well, see,
So, yeah,
that's what I mean.
I think it's important. It's a must. Because if they see it, then when they get older, they want to have
emulate it.
Yes.
That's all I was gonna get to. I couldn't stop. You were saying I didn't want to beat you to it. That's true.
I think
that's true. So when I tell women, because the majority of our kids are being raised by single women, get them away from them games. Because if they're in there playing them Call of Duties
it's hard right now,
and shooting in them Call of Duty games, and then if they got the headphones on and the music is motherfucker, I'll kill you.
We don't allow the kids or anybody else to buy them any kind of toy that's a gun.
That's true. I didn't do it either. I didn't do it either. You know what I mean? My kids didn't do it. You know, I wouldn't allow it. Not even water guns. Because what I realized is, as an adult, is the first time I realized they let us know it was okay to shoot each other was through water guns.
Yeah.
Oh, we recording? Hi guys, this is Mr. Stay Fresh on Have to Get Fresh, host of the H.U.S.H podcast, Run, asking everyone, please like, subscribe, and share it to all our major platforms. It'd be truly appreciated. Thanks.
It just got quiet. I
Yeah,
can't
it
make
got
I know
so
what you're talking about.
Yeah, but it's true. And then they broke out the Nerf guns and it's been guns. That's all we did. Our neighborhood turned into
the taser guns.
Tasers.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, it's real guns. I'm gonna tell you something I experienced though. 14. I'm thinking in between 13 and 15 years old. I remember a military truck pulling up on the block. Popped the trunk and had a bunch of guns in the back for sale, and they were letting them go dirt cheap. But as an adult, when I sit back and I think like, they've been putting guns in our community. He was in his military suit. This was.
They've been doing it.
He didn't steal them fucking guns because there was never a report about it. No police came about it. Nothing was ever said about this military tank pulled. It wasn't a tank with the thing on it, but it was one of their trucks. And motherfucker popped the trunk and had nothing but guns in the back. And people were buying them. Yeah, give me 25. 25, huh? Give me $100 for that. Huh?
Yeah. But we the ones that get charged with it.
Yo, same thing that happened with the crack epidemic. Same thing that happened with heroin. So everything, every fucking thing that done corroded our communities, somebody else brought in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Which is smart though, if you trying to not let this community be in an advantage, because we're not in the playing field, right, of wealth in America at all. We've been last.
Yeah.
We spend second to the most amount of money.
We still at minimum wage.
Yeah, we are.
$7.25. What can you do with that?
Yeah.
You can't do nothing with that.
It's bad out here, man. For real.
It is.
Yeah. All jokes. But you said Price is Right. What came up with the name Price is Right though?
I got the name Price is Right. Okay, my grandma, she's a Price, and my mom is a Price.
Okay.
So then I'm like, shoot, I'm gonna name this store after my mom and my grandma, and that's what I did. Price is Right Beauty Supply.
And it makes sense though.
And then I did the supplies, LIES, because I wanted to stand out and be different from everybody, because everybody had the LY. So, yeah, but they gave me a hard time with that name.
Right.
Because they wasn't trying to let me use that name because of the game show.
Right. Okay.
So yeah.
Right. Right.
That's my baby.
No doubt. Yeah.
So that's
you
my
can tell.
baby.
6
Yeah.
years you've been in the game. You've been in business longer than you've been married.
And see, I had my key for a whole year.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
the building for the
Did you?
whole year,
Did
but
you?
COVID took place.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
So
exactly. Yeah. Did you was there any kind of like grants or anything so they couldn't just
City of Hickory gave me a grant.
Hmm?
And they willing to help anybody to start a business.
Right.
You just
Right.
gotta go up there and do your work.
Yeah.
Mount Bizwork from Asheville,
Mm-hmm.
they help start up a business.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's stuff out there. You just have to do your research on it.
Right.
And I did a lot of research. Thanks
No doubt.
God for online.
Yeah.
I found out a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And for my supplies and stuff, it was, they don't want to touch you when you're small.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe
they don't
it.
want to touch
Yeah.
you, so you always got to do your wholesale price. But lately, I've been getting in, so
Yeah.
I'm proud about that.
Mhm.
I guess they seen that I've been up for a minute.
That's exactly right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But the Price is Right came from my mom and grandma.
Tell everybody again how they can get in touch with The Price is Right.
Price is Right is located on Highway 70. If you know where Big Lots is, that's going out of business, I'm right across from there.
You right beside the barbershop.
Building down from Plus Cut.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in case y'all still couldn't picture which area or what she's
It's
talking
Plus
about.
Cut, and then what's Miss Pat, and then me. I'm the third building.
There you go.
So, yeah.
Is there a number if somebody need to contact the store?
I don't know that number.
You don't know about it. Okay.
But you can Google it. It's online. I'm on
Well,
Google.
there you go, y'all. There you go,
can
man.
Find it. So yeah. Hopefully I'll be expanding. That was on pause due to me getting sick.
No
doubt. If not, I got two things that's coming.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna go ahead and put Kelly's Secret out there. That's ready to launch online.
Okay.
So sex toys and
Okay.
that sort of nature.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
That'll help keep diseases down.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
yeah.
for sure. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's been
What's getting you into that?
Well, I've been into it. Just I discussed it with my husband, and Taylor didn't sound right. Taylor's Secret.
No doubt.
Kelly's Secret sound wonderful.
Yeah.
So,
Where did the name Kelly come from, though?
My husband.
Okay.
Right,
Just
Kelly.
Okay. Kelly. That's what's up.
But that's get ready to drop.
That's what's up. That's good. Yeah.
And then
who made your online store? Y'all made it, or you had somebody to do it for you?
no, if you go to small business at CBCC,
Yeah.
they help you with that.
Well, damn, that's what's up.
They help me with my website.
Okay.
Free.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Free.
Well, I mean, that small business center do help everything for free.
Yes,
Yeah.
let me tell y'all, and nobody believes me, everything was free when I started my business.
Mm.
Now, if I bought anything
Mm-hmm.
that I wanted to have,
Mm-hmm.
I did it with my own money.
Right.
But to get started, it's free. Free money, free information, it's free. Free.
See what I mean? But it's the leg work.
Yes, the leg work.
It's the leg work.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, but like you said,
It's not going to fall in your lap.
You gotta be passionate about it.
Yeah.
For real.
And patient.
And patient.
Patient.
You know what happened? Not just us peoples, but America. We now we greedy.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they got so many fast food joints.
Mm-hmm.
And they keep up with the mass. That's why they making everything out of. That's why the food is garbage.
Mm-hmm.
They got to keep up with y'all greedy, right now ass people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. That's all it is. It's a mass production of garbage because they still coming.
Mm-hmm.
We don't ran out of beef. Well, you better patent up them worms. They ain't gonna know no different.
Make me throw up.
I'm just saying. I just hear McDonald's. Get rid of. Stay
I
away
don't
from
eat
them.
McDonald's no more.
I wouldn't. I just had to throw them out there. You know me.
Yeah.
Really and truly, I don't do none of McDonald's, Burger King, Win, none of that. None of it. You know what I mean?
I still do.
I ain't doing none of them.
Chicken is the worst.
Well, yeah, I try to tell people that too.
It's the
Chicken
worst
is
of all.
it is, and a lot of people don't know that.
It is.
They don't even know that. Yeah, you're exactly right. But I gotta put them in the same category as pigs do. But chicken is the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Pigs is horrible too. You know what I mean? They if they ain't neck to neck, chicken is right here, and that motherfucking pig is right there too. You know what I mean? The only thing that make a pig different is they'll wallow in mud. You know what I mean? They cool their body off. Chickens don't have sweat glands or nothing to get no toxins out of them.
But you know, chicken is
Man-made. Yep.
Nobody believes me.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, it's not even.
They got the cells from a rooster.
Sure did. I'm gonna tell you something else though. Carrots is too.
Yeah.
Corn is too.
Mm-hmm.
See, but they, you know what though? The food pyramid is not. It's not right.
Mm-mm.
You know, they had us all in school eating this garbage. Milk.
Broccoli's not good.
Broccoli is not. I try. That's like eating paper.
Yeah.
But then they talk about you get this out of broccoli. No, you don't. You know. So if it was a way that we all consume these big ass food companies, we all be rich. But they wouldn't be able to do it.
But the problem is nobody us. I'm
Mm-hmm.
speaking us don't want to come together.
So
it's always one trying to outdo the other.
All the time.
This will mad at you because you opened up something first.
Ain't that wow?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You can come together.
Yeah.
Us, we are very powerful people.
We are.
And I don't care who get mad. They took everything from us.
That's not a lie.
We invented
It's not a lie.
everything.
And nobody will believe it if they don't go research it.
Yeah.
And it's in their face. You know what? They done give us everything, the whole in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
We have enough in our hand that you can start a business just from in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody want to do that. Everybody want to be given or just, I'm going to take your hand and walk you through all the steps.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. But you are exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
Our community is so bad that we will hate each other because somebody got $1 more, you know. But you know what though? I gotta admit though, there is a lot of clowns in our community. There is people that will get there and then do dumb shit to make people. That's why we don't work with. You know what I mean? So we actually do it to ourselves sometimes.
Yeah, we do.
You know,
we do.
So I can see, but you could go right across the street and go to a motherfucker doing the exact same thing, and they doing it too.
Mm-hmm.
I had a talk with on my job, right? Because I do electrician shit, right? Excuse how I say that because you know I like it. It's cool. I'm glad I landed it. But
oh, we know where the money is now.
yeah, I wish it used to be though, for real. No, I'm joking, not no more. And the reason is because I gave it all away.
Mm-hmm.
I really did, you know, and that's what I was getting at when I was talking. I don't forgot I was talking about when you said that because remember earlier when like you be like, oh, man, the guy this and my things was I gave it. I didn't take it and be greedy like and do things that normal they say black people do.
Mm-hmm.
I literally gave back. I did not keep.
I love to give back.
I do too.
I
do too.
My
but when I
like,
don't have it to give back, it does something to me.
It bothers me.
It bothers me. God almighty.
Yeah,
I'm glad to see I ain't the only one.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
bothers me.
So I don't even come out the house behind it. I don't come out there because I want to do. I don't like to see people struggling. I can't stand it. I can't.
But you know what I learned? You know, I'm hurting myself. So I got to stop. It's okay to give back, but don't do too much.
Oh, I needed to hear that a long time ago.
Don't do too much.
For real.
Because I would give somebody my life. I
Yeah.
have plenty of time. And here I am. Need it.
Yeah.
I needed that. I
Yeah.
needed that $20.
Yeah.
Put in my tank or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I gave it.
Yeah.
I'm a big giver and I'm a people pleaser.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your sign?
A Capricorn. I'm a leader, baby.
No, that's Aries.
Well, I'm married to one, so.
Oh yeah. So you already know then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's what's up.
So yeah, I'm a leader.
Okay.
I'm a leader.
Well, you know, is there anything else that you would like, you know what I mean, the world to know or that you think that should be? I think that before you even answer that, I think she did hit the nail on the head with something, and it is we have to learn how to start working together for real, because a lot of things that we do purchase, we purchase from people that hate us, meaning
Oh,
Why
I'm glad
would
you said that.
it's true? Why would we expect to get things that's gonna be healthy and that's gonna help us from people that can't stand you?
But then I got some that, I just had an experience with that. Like, I want to support anything that any of us is doing.
Mm-hmm.
You give me the okay, but you give me the go around. If you don't want me to buy,
Mm-hmm.
just say, I don't want your support.
Right.
I respect you
Right.
more when you do it that way.
Right.
And then you give me the runaround.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
say you don't want me buying nothing from you.
Yeah, that's why.
That's it.
And I think all our money green.
Yeah. Business is business.
Business is business.
I don't care who come in the store.
Ah.
Let me make this clear.
Yeah.
I don't care who come in the store. You like me, don't like me. You, whatever the case may be that you have an issue with me.
Mm-hmm.
But business is business.
Right.
Come to get what you like.
Mm-hmm.
Come get the color hair that you like,
Mhm.
the wig or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Right. You have always been on colored hair too.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna tell you how I got into color hair real quick.
Yeah.
I was a troubled person
Okay.
back then,
Mhm.
so I used to have warrants. So Officer, can I say that name?
Yeah.
Officer Chris.
I knew you were gonna say that. I just
And
don't know how to
CJ.
do it. CJ, yeah.
They knew me by the color hair. So I was the only one at that time wearing color hair.
You was
so
little Kim it out.
that's how I got
Yeah.
to wearing color hair. I'm like, okay. But when he told me that, I stopped for a while. Stopped wearing it.
Yeah.
So I was on the run for a long
They
time.
knew what to look for. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I'm trying to, get in touch with Officer Chris though. I want to bring him on. You know what I mean? He retired now. You know what I mean? I seen him one time at the mall, right? And I asked him, because it was a serial killer.
Yeah.
I asked him.
I was just talking about that.
Was you?
Yeah.
I did. I asked him. You know what I mean? For real. I said, man, you out here killing women. Yeah. Man, no. And I'm like, they trying to say that's you, right? For real.
Yeah, he all gray headed, but he came to the store and he was like,
he actually a good dude though, believe it or not though.
Mhm.
For real. He really is. He really didn't handle me like that even when I was a young buck out there. All jokes.
He's like, hey, you got a warrant, go take care of that.
Yeah. For real though, he really a good dude though. For real. He didn't really try to unless you you was one of the ones that try to handle him like that, then he did, you know what I mean, like what we say they do, you know what I mean? But he really wasn't like that though, you know what I mean? So I wanna get in touch with him and bring him on though, because
hopefully he see this and
hopefully go, because I know some kids that wants to go get their law enforcement degrees and stuff.
Okay.
And that'd be good for something, you know what I mean? They can see and steps and where you can actually take them to, you know what I mean? So no doubt. But this was a really good show, man. You did really good.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
I'm proud of you.
You know what? Flossie, I'll be talking to Flossie a lot.
Yeah.
Flossie, and I know you be watching. I love you. But I think, you know how I just told you that it's somebody that's their heart is praying for you, crying for you on everything I love. I believe she is one of the ones.
Oh, she is.
For real.
She
all
is.
jokes.
Yeah.
And she never go. She'll call me out the blue.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just checking on you.
Yeah,
Thank
me
you.
like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. She is.
And Pauline gone.
Yeah.
Flossie was down there. Flossie was with her. You know what I
Wow.
mean? I tried to do my best and staying in touch. You know what I mean? Because we are the next generation.
Right. Yeah.
We are them, really.
Yeah.
We are our parents, put it like that.
Mhm.
And I don't want our kids to start saying garbage anymore. Role
Right.
models. I'm trying to look and be what I want to see them being. You know?
And that's why I gotta keep my store going, and
Yeah.
I got other business that I'm trying to get up running. Like I got my pocketbook line I'm working on,
Right.
and, my monkey, Shonda's LLC monkeys. Like
Okay.
So I got a lot of stuff that's lined
No
up
doubt.
right now.
No doubt.
I'm
So
gonna be-
then you really know what you still around for, huh? All the things.
sometimes when you go through your struggles,
It's okay.
it have you to question sometimes.
No doubt. No.
You know.
But you know what I realized is though, and I'm gonna tell you, it ain't even what I realized. I'll tell you what I heard today, right? And it was a video that I watched, and dude said two brothers was arguing about the car keys wanting to go somewhere, and I'm paraphrasing this, but the daddy came outside and he won't let me get the key to go where I need to go. And the other one, so it was the youngest brother, oldest brother, he said, well, y'all gonna race for it. Well, the oldest brother was a track star, and the little brother like, oh, Dad, you know I can't outrun him. He said, well, y'all gonna race for it. So the guy on the road, they started running, racing, right? Mm-hmm. The oldest brother done took off, gone. But then the little brother got all these obstacles in the road, trying to, catch up with the brother. Then they come back, and the brother got back. He said, Dad, you knew that I was gonna win. You know what I mean? This and that and the third, right? He said, well, what I wanted you to do, they did something else, though. They did actually something else, but the little brother ended up winning the second thing, right? Mm-hmm. So he got the key. And the little brother and the dad and the son was like, the track race was like, why you do that? He said, because you didn't have no obstacles in your way getting you to win that race. He said, but your little brother, all the obstacles that he went through to get to where he needed to go. So when I gave y'all the next test, all the obstacles that he already knew what to do. Mm-hmm. That's how he won. Okay. So just all the obstacles that you're going through is to get you to where you're going. So whoever out there got all the obstacles, you already know what to do. Mm-hmm. You can guide, even it might be your daughter, might be your grandchildren. Somebody, I'm gonna stop you before you start making the decisions. Mm-hmm. You might want to go this way. Huh? Right. You just I might not have said it to the best of my abilities, but I said it to the best of my abilities. Right. All right, just to let you know. Just think about that, though. Obstacles are for reasons.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
And you put your footprint down. And you put your footprint down. Yeah. Just think about the footprints.
Yeah. Huh? If everything went smooth, then what would
it wouldn't be worth nothing. Thank you.
It wouldn't learn nothing.
How many times you done got money real easy and blew it?
Good God Almighty. Blew it.
You know how many companies I done had and messed them up because I got them too fast? I'm going to tell you the first company I ever realized I had, didn't even know I had a company. I was in the streets. A company is one of them daycares, right? Mm-hmm. They needed somebody to come and set their swing sets up, mulch on the ground, sandboxes and all of that, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, sure, I can do it, this and that. Okay, yeah. So they're talking about, well, we'll give you $1,500. You know what I did? I went and got me 4 smokers, gave them all one apiece, and they did it all. Huh? I'm gonna spend $80 and got $1,500. Right. I start doing that all the time. Can you come and paint the building? Yeah. We got them. They painted. They paid me. I'm Gucci. Huh? It was going so good. I had no business license. No, I didn't have no nothing. I didn't know. This is how it worked though. Right. Huh? So it's the obstacles. Yeah. I done had about 15 companies. You know what I mean? For real. Saying. So that's why I say I commend you. 6 years, you're doing wonderful. You already got your footprint in. Huh? It'd be crazy for nobody that want to look to see and hear your story. And see you, it's a redemption. Look where you came from. Mm-hmm. You literally started out angry already, had kids, kept your kids going, you fell off, you got into some shit that fucked your life up, you started over, done it again, started over, and now look where you at. Huh? It's a story. Your story is damn near a movie.
And that we're gonna work on that.
Pat yourself on the back. Yeah. For real. That's what you should do. And every time you look in the mirror, continue to tell yourself how you love yourself. Because you did a wonderful fucking.
Thank you, bro.
That's my word. That's my word. They ain't even know for no thank you. It ain't easy, but you did it. You did it.
I'm still striving.
You got something plugging a motor in your back to keep you striving. Yeah. Huh? Kudos. Well, I'm going to leave everybody with a little fine words like I normally do. You know what I'm saying? The tongue. We said it throughout this show that the tongue is the most dangerous, but the tongue can also be the most helpful.
Yes.
Speak power over yourself. Speak love over yourself. Speak strength. And until next time, I'll holler.